Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Yellow Studio Live. I've got dots. I've been telling myself for a week to order a new blind for this, or a new, actually, I want a Roman shade. Let me know if you can't hear me very good. I had to turn my mic up for Zoom, but I need to turn it down some for going live on YouTube. Otherwise, it's really loud. So let me know if you can hear me okay. Well, if you hear me well, you should hear me pretty good with a mic. Oh, thank you, Jill. Hi, welcome. Welcome back to the Yellow Studio. I'm Blume Bauer. I teach artists how to grow their businesses with AI and print on demand, multiple income streams. Summer has arrived here on the lake. As you can see, I've had to close the blinds. And I've got these little dots because they're, regular blinds. So I want to get like a Roman shade. So it's just a solid shade there. But okay, good. Jill says she can hear okay on her end. Yay. So yeah, I want to get a shade, but you have to order them custom because our windows are insane shapes. They're not like normal house shapes. So that's going to be a whole thing. I better do it though, because I'm going to be disappointed to have these stripes all summer long. And I just put on some wonderful lotion that I have to show you guys. They're from Oregon. They're actually only like an hour from here. It's called Windrift Hill, and it's moisturizing goat milk lotion. And this is the zesty lemon, and it literally smells like a fresh lemon just sliced, or a lemon tree. It is wonderful. Wonderful. I highly recommend it. And they do online shipping. So, and isn't that cute with the little goat on there? I'm always backwards with the little goat. And yeah, I have also their coconut one, and it smells really nice too. Their scents are really natural smelling and not perfumey. I really love that. Anyway, I just put that on, and now the whole room smells like wonderful lemons, as we know I love. Funny thing is I've had this mug for years, and well, of course, not the sign, but I've always loved lemon things. I have lemon plates in my kitchen. My silverware, though, has bees on the ends of them. My mom got me those. They're really cute. So, are you guys excited? We're going to put the storybook together tonight. I think it's going to be cool. It's going to finally feel like a real finished product that we can get listed on the site and sell it. And I just really think it's going to be neat. It's going to be fun to go through the Canva process with all of you. I did take a sneak peek into Printify just to see what the dimensions are for their storybook, and we could always change the dimensions and do some editing if the printer we end up choosing is a different one. But I wanted to just get an idea of where we should start for a horizontally shaped, although all my images are vertical. I'm wondering if, dang it, YouTube, I don't know why it does the thumbs down. I'm like, I'm not thumbs downing. I wonder if I want to make it vertical. Let's see what it looks like horizontal, and we might just switch to a vertical. The nice thing about Canva is if you have Canva Pro, you can adjust the size with a click of a button. So that's really cool. You still have to go in and kind of finesse the layout afterwards, but it's so nice not to have to start all over from scratch. So just to go over what we've done so far, we created a storybook in Google Gemini's Storybook Creator, and I now have a PDF of that storybook. I'll kind of show it real quick. to review. We did Pip's Glowing Heart, and Google Gemini wrote the story. We're going to make some edits to the story to match the images we ended up with, but it has a cute little story, the images, and I'm really excited about this. So they gave us that. And then we took that and we went into NanoBanana and used my images to create new ones. Like this one. We used it to create images like that. I could use my images that I created in Midjourney that inspired the story in the first place. We're bringing them back into the story by having NanoBanana edit my images and put the characters into the scenes that make sense with the story. So I'm really, really excited that we're on part 3 now, where we're going to take these images and put them into Canva and start making sense of it all. Did you all have a nice weekend? I hope. I had a very lovely Saturday and Sunday. Saturday was half work, half fun, and then Sunday was similar. I did a little work in the morning and then relaxed in the afternoon. I like to get some relaxing time in the weekends as much as possible. And the weather is turning here, so it's starting to be beautiful. I'm wanting to be outdoors every day again, which is wonderful. Oh, yay. Jill said, yes, very sunny and warm. Oh, good. Good, good. Okay, so let's start in Canva. And this was the size 11 by 8.5. 11 inches by 8.5 inches is the size that Printify gave me for their printed photo book. And so I thought, let's just start with that, and then we could always adjust based on the printer we use. But I thought that would be a good starting place. So I'm going to just hit Create New Design, share the new tab. They're going to give us a bunch of weird templates, but we're not going to want any of those. Let's see if they have any book templates. Storybook. So they do have some storybook covers. I kind of like the text on that one. I'm always looking at the text because we're going to change out to our images, but what we want is cool text on the cover. I'm going to make a couple that I like the text on, and we'll see from there which one looks best with our images. Did you get lots of relaxing time, Jill, this weekend? I hope lots of relaxed time. I love a Sunday. I love when I can have a real Sunday and just call it a Sunday. I kind of like both of these. Okay, let's see. And we could always pick our own text too, but it's nice to start with something. And I'm going to go, I don't have really a folder that makes sense for this, so I'm going to start a new one called Storybooks. And I'm going to go here. Oh, Jill worked out in the catio. Yay, that sounds nice. Do you have plants out there, or Or are you just working on making it nice for the kitties? Okay, so our cover art is this one. No, that's the one where he's trepidatious with his hand on his mouth. Where's our cover art? Oh, it might be in the other folder. Hang on. Storybook. It is. It's in the other folder. Okay. Let me upload that one too. I may change my mind right away and make this a vertical. I forgot that I made these all vertical. Although that might work great for the double pages. It's just going to be the cover will be interesting. Why did that not upload? Let me see. That's really weird. Why is it not uploading? Oh, is it there and I just can't see it? No, that's the one where he's trepidatious. That's the one where he's trepidatious. Yeah, I just really don't see it. That's really odd. Upload. Oh, there it goes. I see. It was just kind of behind the time. Jill says, took my iPad so I could get some paperwork done while hanging in the sunshine with my kitty. Oh, that sounds perfect. Perfect. I love taking the iPad everywhere. Like, it's so nice to be able to take the iPad and just work on it from other places. Sometimes I'll take it outside and work too. And I plan on doing some lives from outdoors also eventually. I got to work out how I want to do it and how that's going to work. But okay, so I accidentally uploaded that a gazillion times, so I'm going to delete the extras. And then I'm going to get my image. Okay, this is my cover image. We're going to see how it looks as a, actually, I'll just drag it on here. If you drag and hold it, it will drop into the whole page. So this is where our only issue, our biggest issue is that we either make it the lighthouse or the character. I kind of liked the lighthouse, actually. It didn't really bother me that the character wasn't totally front and center. I don't know if I like this font, but I do like these two fonts. So maybe it's something like this. Now our story is called, gotta go back. Oh yeah, Pip's Glowing Heart. So that would be Pip's Glowing Heart. And what I like to do to make this easy is I drag the text to where it's all in one line, and then I resize it this way. Because you can sit and resize it with the numbers and the plus and up and down, but it's so much easier just to make it on one line if you want it on the one line, and then drag it bigger or smaller depending on how big you want it. So I'd say that's a nice size. Probably going to want to go white or pink. Either white or pink like him. It doesn't have the pink from him in there, and that pink's too. I'm going to put white for now, and then maybe by Blume, Bauer. And then I'm going to make this smaller too, because that doesn't need to be such a huge credit there. And I'm going to move it over here. And then I think that will be pink, like his glowing stripes. Maybe a pink like that. Oh no, maybe a little bit. pink? We start to lose it if it's too dark or too light. Let's try that for right now. That's cute. It's not quite right. Oh yeah, glowing would be fun. I love the idea. Do you think the, oh, what if glowing is pink and glowing? Let's try it. So we could do neon, but then, oh, there we go. Oh, pink for some reason. Interesting. Pink. Yeah. Let me do, yeah, I really like that with the pink glowing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this and paste, and then I'm going to go here. I'm going to delete, oops, all but pips. And then I'm going to do it one more time and go here and just have glowing. There we go. Now we get pink. And then get just heart from this side. Okay. Now I feel like this should be like maybe sand. Something like that. Oh yeah, I like that idea, Jill. That's cute. Okay, so I'll move that over a little. Still want this a teeny bit smaller, actually. Because we want the title to be the big deal. Oh, that's cute. Okay, nice cover. I like it. Very cute. Okay, so I'm going to delete this one because I really like that one. And I'm just going to do a new page. And now our first page is when he's feeling nervous about going up the path. And so we're going to use his little nervous up the path image, which I think is this one. Yeah, this was the good one. And we want this to be half the page. It doesn't have to be. It could be here. And then our text could fill up this other part of the page, or we could make it half the page. It's not telling me where the half is right now, but that's okay. I definitely want the lighthouse in there. Oh, and I didn't edit these NanoBanana things off, so I'll have to do that still. Maybe I will pull that just to be out of the image for there. I like that spacing. Oh, Jill likes on the right instead of on the left. Yeah, maybe. I guess they did it on the image on the left. Images on the left, text on the right. So that's what made me do it that way. But I think it's nice to mix it up so that every page isn't the same. Let's go here. I like that. I like that it's not exactly even, although the page fold will come in the middle. So I don't know. We might change that. Let's just see. Okay, so now I'm going to need some more text for our body text. And I'm just going to move that up here and copy and paste what is in here for now. And then, oh, it's not going to let me recognize text, all pages. Just having the PDF change the text in the PDF to text so I can copy paste it. Oh, because of where he's looking. Yeah, that's true. That is true. If he's on the other side, and I'm not even looking at that when I'm, yeah, you're right. He kind of is like looking off the page like that. I agree. I agree. Okay, let's see if it finished. Yes. Okay, now we can copy paste the text. And what I'm going to do is put it in a text document first on Mac, and I'm going to make it a plain text. That way, when I copy paste the text into here, it's not going to do any weird formatting or anything. Well, it may, oh yeah, it's fine. Oh, no, I want the whole thing to go left aligned. Left aligned. There we go. Okay, so now we have the text. It is formatted a little bit because you can see it won't go line by line. So what I'm going to have to do is just come in here and hit, go on each line and hit delete and a space. Delete and a space for each line. That way we can format it however we want. So I'm doing delete in the line. Delete in the line. PDFs do this. They give you, even if you paste it not formatted, it still gives you some weirdness. Okay, so now that I did that, I just clicked on each line and hit delete, so it would go back and then put in a space so they weren't right next to each other, the words. And now that I did that, I can make this skinny or wide or whatever I want it to be. And now the text will adjust as I scroll that. So that is so much nicer to work with. I also want to, oh, I missed one. Pip arrived. Okay. I also feel like this shouldn't be one paragraph. Okay, deep along the whispering cliffs where the waves sing to the shore lived a community of very special keepers. They weren't people and they weren't birds. They were gentle, quirky monsters who loved the sea. But I'm going to say special lighthouse keepers. Today, a new keeper named Pip arrived. He stood on the black rocky path, clutching his little suitcase. Pip was very small and very nervous. He looked up at the great lighthouse and wondered if there was a place for someone as strange as him. So I think that should be our second paragraph. Now, what I want to do is I want the text to feel like it takes the page in a smart way. I think I want a different font. Yeah, something with a serif, I think, makes more sense for a book. Just playing around with the spacing. Now that makes it right in the center, and I don't mind that, but I feel like I want some little element that just makes it more cute than a plain page. So I think I'm thinking of like maybe a little lighthouse if they have one. They have a little red and white lighthouse. That would be really cute. Oh, I like this one. Just as like a book page number type thing, I'm thinking. Down in the corner. And then we would put, would we put, I know I would put the page number, but then I'm wondering if I want to put, they put the author name on every page, and I'm not sure if I want to do that. Let's look. Let's look up inside pages to see what they look like as far as if they have they put the author on every single page, which I don't think that's necessary. But I see how they did this little flower and screw. I think that's really cute to have like a little image. Or this one has some things going on. That's really fun. They put the character all over. That's cute. So I don't see page numbers even, actually. So that's interesting. I guess we may not need page numbers since it's so short. Because none of these have a page number. Now, it would make sense that you wouldn't put a page number anywhere. Now, they did a page number on this one. Page number on the blank ones. So I think I'm going to give it a little page number. I like how they did that. -1 dash. That was cute. They did that in that book we were just looking at. And then I would make it smaller. Maybe it goes on top of the lighthouse. Not sure yet. Or next to. Maybe the lighthouse comes inside and the page 1 goes on the outside. And our little lighthouse comes in. I want to feel tied into the page number a little bit. I think in my mind's eye, I see it being cute. Okay, this is starting to feel like a book. I like this font. I think that's okay. It's a little bit bold, but that's kind of good in a children's book. You want it to be easily legible. A serif font is nice for reading. So I'm happy with this so far. That's cute. So let's do another page. And our next page is going to be him looking at him in the little tide pool. And that is going to be here. And I think this one will be on this side too because of the way he's looking again. I think that makes sense for that side. And I want it to be the same size as the other one. So I'm going to open my rulers. I'm going to say File, Settings, Show Rulers and Guides. And I'm going to go here on this page and drag the guide to the edge of that image. And then that way I can see if my other image is meeting that guide, and it's not yet. So there we go. Now it's lined up perfectly. And then I'm going to take this and make it number 2. Cute. And then I'm going to take this so I don't have to reformat the text. I'm just going to take the text from the PDF, put it in the text edit document. I'll still have to do that line by line thing so that it's not doesn't have the same spacing as the PDF. It's very close to how we want to put it, but it just makes sense to fix it so that you can change it up at any time. And I'm just going right at the beginning of each line and hitting delete so it goes back a space and then adding a space. Because what's happened here is it's forced the return of each line down to the next line, and we want it to not do that so that we can edit it however we'd like. Okay. Jill says Lighthouse course. Oh, could be on the far left page, number far right next to image. No, actually, you would never put page number over the image. Yeah. Only on a blank page. So if your book has all images, then you wouldn't put any page numbers at all. But if you have blank pages, then you can put a page number. Like we wouldn't take this page number and put it on here, even if we made it like show up better or whatever with white. It's just not common practice to put the number on the image. Hi, Delane. Welcome, welcome. Jill says not typing well today. That's okay. Are you still on your iPad, Jill? That makes it harder too to make it just right. Oh, Delane says she's been on the phone and didn't realize what time it was. That's okay. You made it in time to catch what we're doing. We reviewed what we've done so far, which was make the storybook in Google Gemini, recreate the images in NanoBanana, and now we're putting it together in Canva. And Jill says, yes, she's still on her iPad. That makes sense. Okay, so let me see if I want to split this into more than one paragraph. Pip was different from the monsters he saw in books. He had 3 very long, wiggly arms. Okay, so that is where we're going to say 4 very long, wiggly arms that always seemed to get in the way. Even more unusual, his skin had bright neon stripes that shimmered whenever he felt a little bit worried. Right now, his stripes were glowing a very bright shade of pink. Oh dear, Pip whispered to himself, hiding his extra arm behind his back. Everyone will think I'm too odd to help. Okay, so I like that. I'm going to take the line of dialogue and move that down. And then, yeah, that line goes with the other line. So I'm wondering if I want to, I don't like to leave, in a book, you don't want to leave one word at the end of a paragraph lonely at the bottom of the paragraph. You want it to have at least another word or two with it. So I'm going to move that over a little. I want to make sure I went on that line as well over here. I did. Okay, perfect. So if I have this centered and on that line, then our text lines up on both pages. It's true he isn't really hiding his arm in that image. He wasn't in the image in the book either. Let's say, instead of that, let's say, oh dear, Pip whispered to himself while looking at his map to the lighthouse. Everyone will think I'm too odd to help. Oh, that's good. That sounds better. And are we still centered? Yes. Now, I wonder if I want to put a lighthouse on each one, or I'll change it. I don't know. Let's add the lighthouse and then decide if I want, if other pages make more sense. I don't know if I'm going to keep the lighthouse. It does seem repetitive if I keep it, but maybe a map would be really cute. Let's see if there's a map. Actually, let me put that back so it's the exact size and then go map. There are some cute maps. Just looking. I kind of like this one. And then I want it to be the same size as that lighthouse. And then we could bring the little map over here. And then that page could have a map. We'll see if I keep these, but I just wanted something a little more interesting on the page. Not sure if I might want it even more interesting than that or what yet. Jill says, separate the lighthouse and page number on the blank page on the bottom. Separate the lighthouse and page number. Oh, like put the little map over there and the number over there. I don't like it with the lighthouse, but the map, it doesn't look so bad. I don't know. Still thinking about it. Yeah, that's what she was thinking. I don't know. Not sure about it yet. Okay, let's add another page. And we've got our guide here that we pulled out from the rulers. And all you do to do that is you just click inside the ruler and click and drag your guide over to where you want it to be. So now we need our next image. And it's going to be, oh, he meets Barnaby. So this is the one where he meets Barnaby. And I feel like that one's going to be a right side of the page image too, because of the orientation of it. Oh no, I'm going to keep it just like that. He meets Barnaby. Cute, cute, cute. I'm going to put the text in here, and then I'm going to go, now I'm just going to get all three of these elements and put them on the next page. And we can change things up and make it more cute as we go too. I just like to get everything kind of laid out and then finesse it. So I'm going to put this text in. Oops. Okay, there's our new text. And I need to do that little trick where we're going to make sure the lines are all together. Oops. They're going to look like they're all together right now because of the spacing, but they aren't. As you can see, we've gained some space here. And I'm just moving, hitting delete, and then on each row, each line. Okay, so now we'll see what this one says. Suddenly, a large round shadow fell over Pip. It was Barnaby, the head keeper. I'm going to add lighthouse. Lighthouse keeper. Barnaby was as big as a boulder and had 6 friendly eyes. Okay, so he has more eyes than we could probably count because he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on top, plus 10, plus the little eyes on the sides of his face, both sides. He's got 4 and 4, so he's got 18 eyes. I think we'll say had a lot of friendly eyes. And then I'm going to say that twinkled like stars. And in parentheses, can you count them? Okay. And then we're going to make a new paragraph. He moved slowly and carefully across the jagged rocks. Welcome, Pip. Barnaby rumbled in a voice that sounded like smooth stones rubbing together. We've been waiting for you. The cliffs are big, but our hearts are bigger. That's very nice. Very nice, Barnaby. Okay, so then I want to make sure that's centered. Okay, so Delane says, or wait, where are we at? Where am I at in the comments? Did you see the map that rolls like the one in the image? I don't know. There might have been. I might not have looked like the coloring of it. And a little suitcase. Oh, yeah, that's a cute idea. Oh, this is the wrong one, actually, because he's holding the suitcase. We actually want... Oh, I'm glad you just said that, because we want the one where the suitcase is small, like him. I like the suitcase idea. That's cute. Oh, let's see here. Scrolling map. Oh, yeah, this one. I saw, that was the first one I saw too, but then I wasn't sure about the coloring being distracting from the... It kind of matches, but I feel like it was a little bit bold. So I'm not sure. Okay, suitcase. And let's see here. We've got a little brown one. Oh, this one's even cuter with the little stickers on it. Let's make it the same size. Put the little suitcase. I don't know, maybe these will go in the middle eventually. I don't know. I can't decide yet. I liked the lighthouse with the number. Oh, and then this wants to be page 3. But then, yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure what I think yet. But they're looking cute now. I like it. It's coming together. Oh, I don't know if I could change color on that one. I'll have to look at it in a minute. Okay. So what is the next one? Barnaby led Pip toward the lighthouse. Okay, so this is the one where Barnaby is walking in the wildflowers. That's going to be our next one. So I'm going to go back to storybooks, and Barnaby is walking in the wildflowers. This one we could put on this side. I like that. And actually, I'm still going to go to the line because I think that will make it interesting. So our lines line up here, even though the pages are different. And then I'm going to move this up a little so we see his cool feet. But we get all of him in the picture, and we get the lighthouse. Oh, I like that. Okay. So then I'm going to copy these 3 things, even though we're going to move them around a little bit to fit over here. I'm going to take the page. Where did I put it there, and then here. And so there, let's see, that was almost an inch. So I'm going to go almost an inch over here. Oops. To find where my number goes. So I'm just putting some guides in here. It makes it hard to get your object. Okay, now I can put my guide back to where it goes. And then I can put my number right in on that guide. And then if my little object was there, I think this object should be a flower or some flower. Oh, wildflowers, lupins. Lupins would be cute because lupin, because he's walking in those lupins. Oh, Jill says wildflowers. We're thinking the same thing. Oh, these are cute that there's a little stand of them. They could go on either side of the number, maybe. Let's see how big they are if I do that. It's kind of cute. That's cute. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, so now we need to do our text though. And I want that to be even. And then we'll probably pull this in a little. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Pull this in a little. And now we still need to change the text to the new text. Okay, Barnaby led Pip toward the lighthouse. Along the way, Barnaby pointed out the beauty of the landscape. He didn't seem to mind the wind or the spray of the salt water. And then I like this to be a new line. Every monster here has a special job, Barnaby explained. The rocks are slippery and the stairs are steep, but we each have a gift that helps us keep the ship safe. You will find yours soon, little Pip. Okay. That's cute. Cute advice, Barnaby. I like it. And we actually don't have to go. Oh, that is the line. Okay. I like that. Oh, it's looking really good. I love it. Okay, new page. It's fun how it starts to go faster once you have an idea of what you really want. And then, of course, we'll go through and fine tune things. But okay, so the next part is when he meets Mossy. And we have to change her name. Can you guys help me change her name? Let's look at her and see what her name should be. Let me get her. I feel like that is not as pulled in as that. There we go. Let's get Mossy. Where is she? She's the one where she's sitting in front of the lighthouse working on the little piece of glass. I'm going to put this one back over to the right again. She's so cute. And now that we have right-hand side of page text and left-hand side, I'm going to grab the so I have the exact same spacing, and it puts it in exactly the same spot in Canva as where you were. So that's really nice. Oh, and we need to change this to page 4. I forgot to do that too. Page 4. Okay, so now we need our text for this page. And help me come up with some names for this gal. What's her name going to be? The other character was Mossy because she had moss growing all over her. And now our character does not have moss growing all over her, but she has a lot of eyes. She has those cute little scalies on her body. She's smiley. She's sweet. Trying to get, sometimes it's hard to get in there. Wow, it's not wanting to let me in there. I'm just doing the lines again, hitting delete and a space. Actually, let me just hide the guides for a minute. That's why it keeps doing that. Okay, so delete and a space, 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 delete and a space. Are you guys thinking of names? Haven't looked at the chat yet. Okay. And a space. And we'll have to fix that in a second. Should her name be Crystal? Oh, you're thinking for the right here. That's a great idea, Jill, for the little graphic. What should her name be? Should her name be Crystal? Is that a cute name? The other one was Mossy, and she doesn't really have crystals on her, but she has crystals around her. Crystals. Cute. Let's see here. I kind of like those, but they're a little dark. Those might be the best ones though. Yeah, because then we start getting into, let's see here. These are cute. Oh, I can change the color a little. That would be nice. That's too light. Undo. Oh, I like that. Okay. So then our crystals, let's make them the same size as the suitcase. And move our little crystals over for now. On her spine. Though I thought Crystal for her name. Oh, okay. So yeah, I don't think she had crystals on her spine either. Let's look at her again. She's got that picture. We don't see her back. I was just seeing the other gal, the mossy gal, had crystals on her back, and then that's why we put the crystals in the scene. But yeah, we don't see this character's back. Oh, it says her crystal like spines. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I haven't done any editing to the copy yet, but I was thinking of a name for her so that then we could figure out what would be, what would make sense for the copy in the text. Yeah. I think we can take that out since she doesn't have that, but I want to call her something cute. What would be a cute, like glassy lighthouse name maybe? The other one's Barnaby because like Barnaby is kind of like it makes sense as a rock. But then she's like the little sweet lighthouse keeper, cleaner, kind of motherly figure in a way for him at the lighthouse. Thinking what her name should be. Let's go to Claude. Let's go here and let's say I'm working on my storybook of lighthouse keepers and need a name for one of the characters. She is the lighthouse keeper that keeps the glass clean and tidies up and is a bit of a motherly figure to the little new lighthouse keeper, Pip. Can you give me some ideas for what her name could be? Here's an image of her. I'm going to put in her image too, just to see if that helps come up with a name. Let me find her real quick. There she is. Washing the glass with Pip. Okay, let's see if Claude has some ideas for some names. Marin. Oh, that's cute. Bessa, Nora, Agatha, Willa, Loomis, Polda, Sable, Morbeth, Tindra, Hestia. She says Tindra. Claude says Tindra. I kind of like Marin and Bessa. I like these first ones, the warm and motherly. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you have a favorite? Willa is cute. Tindra, Swedish for twinkle or glimmer, perfect for someone who keeps the light shining. Oh, that's kind of cute. Tindra is cute with that explanation. And she's not like old, sea weathered. She's more like, and Agatha's been there longer than the lighthouse itself. Nora's dependable, no nonsense. Bessa, though, sounds like a good one too. Someone who makes soup without being asked. I do like the definition of Tindra, and then we could put that in the book. Okay, let's call her Tindra. Tindra. They met near the base of the tower. They met Tindra. She was a cheerful monster. Okay, so now I'm going to copy this text and we're going to go back to Claude. Here is the text on the page introducing her. I need to change it to reflect the cute meaning of her name, Tindra, and what she looks like. Oh, actually, I want the whole text because I'll see. And we're going to have Claude help us make it look a little bit better. Jill says, I have a friend like that, makes soup without being asked. Oh, that's the best kind of friend. That's so nice. Okay, so Claude gave us near the base of the tower, they met Tindra. She was a cheerful creature, dark and wonderfully textured, with long eye stalks that swayed gently as she moved. Each one watching, noticing, and missing nothing. Oh, I like that. Tindra was busy polishing the giant glass lens for the evening light, her yellow apron dusted with the day's good work. She hummed a happy tune as she buffed each curve to a gleam. Hello, she chirped. I love your stripes, Pip. They twinkle almost as beautifully as the light itself. And coming from Tindra, whose very name was meant to twinkle, that was the finest compliment of all. Oh, I love that. That's fantastic. Good job, Claude. Okay, so let's go back to our copy. I like to take out the M dashes and make them regular M dashes. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but AI makes really long M dashes. And I find if I make them look more normal, they don't stick out to me as much. Okay, I really like that text. I think the size of this box is good. Oh, I want to change the hello to be its next part. And then the next part. So actually we'll have 3 little paragraphs here. There we go. Now for this one, maybe we'll go back to a lighthouse. Oh no, we did crystals. Yes, perfect, because it has the little crystals around her. Cute. I like how this is coming out. So fun. Okay. Next page. Let's show our rulers again. You can also do Command R to get them back or go away. Our next page, is when Pip starts to help and he feels awkward. He's got the broom out. So let's see what that looks like. Where is that one? got the broom. He's standing in front of the door. There we go. Oh, and I think this one would be good on this side. And we'll go all the way to there. And put that there. Cute. Okay, and now we have our right side text and numbering. So I'm going to click get those instead of the left side. That way we have the same spacing and I don't have to redo it. Fantastic. Okay, so then I need my text for this page. Should we have a little broom for our graphic? I don't know what it did to the text here. It's weird. Okay. Grabbing the text. And then I'm going to do the little delete space on each line to make sure our spacing is right. Oops. Okay. So that is that. And then I want to, oh, we've got text here, or I mean dialogue here. And then her dialogue. And then we're missing a quote mark here. And I have to still read it, but okay. Okay. Or a bucket. A broom or a bucket. Cute. Yeah. That's a good idea too. Okay, Pip felt a little better, but he's still worried about his long, wiggly arms. He tried to help Mossy, but his arms kept tangling up. I'm sorry, Pip sighed, looking at his feet. Okay, so he's not looking at his feet, but let's say, I'm sorry, Pip sighed. My arms sometimes have a mind of their own. Mossy just laughed and patted his shoulder. Don't be silly, she said. It takes time to learn how your wiggles work. Why don't you come with me to the top of the tower? The sun is starting to set. Okay, that's cute. Oh, yes, thank you. Need to change her name. Tindra. Thanks, Chili Bean. You would make a great editor. Have you ever been an editor? Those are the kinds of things I got to look for. All right, we want to get a, let's see what a broom looks like first. It might be too tall. So the bucket might be better. Let's see what a bucket looks like. We want a cute one. That one's kind of cute. Oh, but their bucket is metal. Just like the brown, but do they have one that looks like aged metal? This one looks almost exactly like their bucket. But now it's like, instead of an illustration, it's a real image. That one's cute. Okay, make it the same size. Get rid of the flowers. Get our little bucket. Cute. Okay, new page. I think we have 3 pages left. Okay, as they reach the top, this is when Barnaby's looking out at the purple fog. And we're going to go get our image Barnaby's looking out at the purple fog. I really like that light on there, so I'm going to keep it there. And then I want to get the right hand side page items, copy paste. And then I'm going to get my text, copy, paste. And yeah, maybe a lighthouse again. That would be good to repeat it at some point. Okay, as they reached the top, the sky turned a deep, moody purple. A thick, heavy fog began to roll in from the ocean, hiding the stars and the moon. Barnaby looked out from the balcony, his 6 eyes searching the gloom. So his many eyes searching the gloom. The fog is too thick tonight, he said worriedly. The main light is strong, but it cannot pierce through the purple mist. The ships might lose their way. Okay, and then I need to do the delete space. It's the only bummer about copying from a PDF. It really does try to keep the lines exactly the same as they were in the PDF. But it's better than retyping it all. So I guess I'll take it. Okay, so then we're going to go, I like that info, and we can go get our lighthouse from the other page. Oh, and I haven't been doing the page numbers. 3, 4. So this is 5. Oops. Didn't want to do that. Oops. And this is 6. And this is 7. I'm going to copy the lighthouse over and bring it over here. Okay, so now we have our little lighthouse and our copy. Next one. And then this is when Pip saves the day and he lights up the night with his bright, shiny stripes. And let's see. Oh, here he is. Oh, perfect. And then we go back to the other side of the book, which is great. It's nice to have it have some variation. And we've got Pip lighting up the night. Let's get our left hand side of the page. This is going to be page 8. And we want to get our text and do the little, oops, not refresh. Are you kidding me? Refresh the whole page. Okay, go back to the bottom. Maybe it's not Command R. It's, oh, Shift R. Okay, Shift R takes away the, I have to take away the guide on this left-handed one because it isn't letting me select the text there. It's trying to want me to select the guide. Oops. So it's not Command R for the rulers, it's Shift R. Should we do a lighthouse again? Oh, a ship. Oh, great idea, Jill. Okay, Pip saw a small ship struggling in the waves far below. He knew he had to do something. Suddenly, his stripes began to glow, not with worry, but with courage. They shone a brilliant golden yellow that cut right through the purple fog. Pip realized his long arms could really reach all the way outside the balcony. He stretched them out wide, and his glowing body became a second, brighter beacon for the sailors. That is so cute. I'm going to make that a second paragraph and make sure we're in the center. And a ship. I like it. A ship. Let's go get a little ship. Kind of like this one looks somewhat similar to what's down there. I love the little ships with all the sails, of course. But that ship down there doesn't have sails, so I was like, maybe I should get a ship that doesn't have them. Yeah, I think that's a good. In fact, I'm going to flip it horizontal, and then we'll have it facing towards the page. And we'll make it the same size, but it's still going to be bigger than everything else because it's a ship. But that's okay. That's cute. And we could change. Oh, no, we can't change the colors on this one. Okay. Well, we'll leave it as is for now. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. We got last page. They're having the picnic, celebrating. Okay, let's get our uploads. I'm going to put the rulers back on, Shift R. Go to folders, storybooks, and they're having the picnic. And the picnic one I liked the best was one of these. Oh, yeah, the one where he has the stripes and she doesn't. It accidentally gave her the stripes when we were editing. So I'm going to make it match that guide. And they look so happy. Oh, picnic basket. Yes. Love it. Jill, can you be on all my work sessions and come up with all these cool ideas every time? Okay. And this is going to be page 9. 9. And let me get my text. Okay, let's see here. When the moon finally came out, the keepers gathered on the rocks to share a snack. When the moon came out, even in the book, it shows them in a little cute. Oh, it is in the moonlight. Oh, that's so funny. Oh well, that's okay. We're gonna change this up. The next day, the next afternoon, after a long rest, the lighthouse keepers gathered on the rocks to, I got to do the little delete space. And I got to change Mossy's name to Tindra. Oh, we're almost done. Okay. The next afternoon, after a long rest, the lighthouse keepers gathered on the rocks to share a snack of sea berry tarts. Pip sat next to Barnaby and Tindra. His stripes now a soft, happy blue. He looked at his long arms and smiled. He knew now that in this quirky community, being different was the most beautiful thing of all. Pip had finally found the place where he belonged. I love their outfits too. Like they got all like posh for their afternoon picnic. They went from like, we're lighthouse keepers, workers, to like dressed up for the little picnic. I love it. Okay, and then a picnic basket is such a cute idea. Picnic basket. I really love this first one, actually. It's really pretty with all the berries and stuff. Make this the same size. Get rid of that. And move our little picnic basket. Oops. Hey, stop dragging around. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, Shift R to get rid of our rulers. And now we can look at our whole little booklet. I don't know. I feel like Pip needs to be just on the page a little bit more. I don't want to take too much of the lighthouse away. That's a little bit better. Okay, let's look at it. Present. Let's see here. Oh, no, I don't want that. No. Okay, let's see. Present, full screen. Okay, good. Can you guys see Pip? Wonder if I can move, if I move me over, will it move me more into the scene or less? Could you tell if it moved me more over or yes, less? Yes, they can see. Yay! Okay. Pip's Glowing Heart by Blume, Bauer and AI. I feel like I'm going to have to upscale this image actually now that I'm seeing it here, because in print, we're not going to want him to look so fuzzy. He looks a little too fuzzy, and some of the details are looking a little fuzzy. So I think I'll probably upscale this image, but for now, we're just looking at it. So then we have our page 1. Yeah, it seems to hold up quality-wise on the half page, but once it's this zoomed in, it needs a little higher res. You can see how there's some image loss, some quality loss here in his face. And then we have page 2, page 3, page 4, 5, page 6, 7, and 8, and 9. And then we'll need a back cover as well, but I'm not sure what that's going to be yet. How do I leave this? There we go. Jill asked, do I care if the lighthouse isn't consistent? I did notice that one night. I don't know if it's not exact, because I've got red and white. Oh, I stopped sharing oh no, I'm still sharing. Okay. I've got red and white, and this has red, and this has red. But this one didn't have the red and white. So that one's the only one that I feel like I'll probably put. Oh, and this one too. Yeah. I think I'll probably put this one and this one into NanoBanana again and just ask it to make the lighthouse red and white striped. And I might even give it the other image with the lighthouse in the background to show what it looks like. And then I'm going to upscale this because the quality is too small for that. And then decide a back cover. I don't know if any of my images would make a nice back cover. Let's see here. Sometimes the back cover is just a color with information or something, but it would be cute to have a back cover. I have extra images of them, but then they're not right. They're like picnicking images. I had a couple extras. I do have some extras of Pip that might work. Like this one might work. Let's see. Let me put that one on there and see what it looks like. That would be the cover, and that would be the back. That could work. That's cute, actually, because it shows that he's kind of like going to be worried. And the front, he's like, hey, I'm here. But then on the back, he's like, I don't know about this. I almost wonder if I would change this one to be the cover. Although it's supposed to be a cheery story, so it does make sense that it's a cheery cover. It did turn out cute, didn't it, Jill? Thanks, guys. Thanks, ladies, for helping me decide what to put and what to do. And I love that her name's Tindra now. That's a really cute name. I feel like this I want to change out to the other just one, because all the other ones just have one, and I feel like it's kind of weird that one had multi, but I don't know. Was there one with just one side? No. Okay. Oh. I don't know. Maybe I think that might be cuter. Oh, thanks, Jill. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty cute. I'm really happy. I do want to do that, make that edit before it goes to print for sure. For the cover image and this image with Barnaby walking along. Yeah, I think it'll make more sense because I think it's okay that these are a little bit different, because this could be the other side, like one side could be these pretty bricks and the other side could be kind of more of a plain brick, but that still looks red, like it's going to be red and white. And this one almost has like reddish at the bottom and then white, but it definitely doesn't look red and white. And the cover one is not at all. So yeah, I think that will make the story more consistent too, for sure. But Pip is looking great. Everybody else is looking great. I'm really happy with it. In the daytime, they look so different, but I think that's kind of cute too. Like the sun, you know how you look kind of sun-kissed in the sun. So I gave them that little sun-kissed look. And then I'll decide what I'll put on the back cover too before we go to print. So next time we meet for this, it won't be tomorrow, but next time we do part 4, we will be researching book printers and decide which book printing place we want to use. And I'll base it based on the look and quality. They'll tell us what their page quality is like by telling us the pounds of paper. They'll tell us, whether or not it's a hardback or a soft cover, the pricing, because the base price makes a big deal for which one we might want to pick. If it's $70 to print one book, we're probably not going to get that one because we want it to be reasonable enough that we can sell them one at a time. So we'll be doing all of that on the next one. And then after that, the last one will be getting it listed on the website. Not the last one. The next one after that, the next part after that will be listing it on the website. And then after that, we will market it to sell it. And I'll give you guys updates after the marketing, of course, at some point, just in other random lives to let you know how it goes. So thank you guys for coming on this journey with me. making a storybook, getting it live, getting it published, or, self-published, printed somewhere, and getting it on the website and getting it up for sale. I think it's going to be really fun. Thanks, Delane, for joining. Thanks, Jill, for joining. So nice to see you gals on a Monday. Hopefully I'll see you on Tuesday. Love you both. Mwah. Good night.